was your flee from Kiev?
It wasn't as horrible as other people because I know the roads, I know I know the ways. So the road was very hard. It's tough. Sometimes there would be no roads where I went, but we managed to do it in 12 hours. So I think it's a big success.
Can you tell me the moment that you decide to leave the city, leave your home? What did you talk with your wife?
Well, the decisive moment was after the first air raid and the first missile attack, because everybody would panic, right? So I didn't want to go on the first wave because I knew everything would be blocked, and I still had to get my wife, some chance because I was prepared, but she was not, both mentally and so I had to, convince her to tell that we're doing the right thing. Then she packed, and then I know we have to leave in the night because although it's tricky, but there would be less people moving through the night. And I know also that the night they're gonna bomb a lot.
What did you pack?
I packed the basics for me, like just like how you would go hiking on like a week hike. And she packed a little bit more. But all in all, we have two bags and one suitcase because I was lucky that we have a car, so we have some space for a suitcase, and that's it.
So now you're living with your stuff in the car?
I was lucky again due to I have some friends in Lviv, and they were very kind to give us shelter in their office because they're not using the office now, so we're living in their office now. We have everything we need. We have a place, we have a roof, we have the basic needs. My daughter is 6.
What did you tell her? Sorry.
I tell her that we're going on a journey. We're going traveling.
Did she understood what's happening?
I think by now she's getting a grasp of it. That's what's going on. I'm slowly. I mean, she can't escape because in Lviv there are also air raid sirens every night, and we have to go in shelter every night. Although I know for now it's just not necessarily attack on Lviv, but still, you don't know. It's not. When they say it's a direct missile that you can 100% navigate, it's bullshit. It's not true.
Where are your parents?
My parents are now in the city of Ivano-Frankivsk.
They are from Kiev?
They're from Kiev as well. They escaped on the very, very last minute because my mom, she's ill, and my dad also had to take her to Ivano-Frankivsk. But now he joined the army unit that's about to go. He's 64 years old.
Your father is
64.
joining the army?
Yeah.
Is he a military?
Yes.
So he's joining the army to take the weapons if he needs?
Yes, exactly.
And what do you feel? How do you feel about it?
I feel proud. I want to do the same. We're all gonna die. Every human being is born, he lives his life, and he's dying. And sometimes there comes a decisive moment in your life where you may die, So you would die anyway, but either you would die a free person or you would face a concentration camp. So like if you speak Ukrainian, you're a Nazi. If you support Ukrainian armed forces, you're a Nazi. If you fought in 2014 in street battles, you're a Nazi. That's just like that.
Yesterday we talked about a little bit, but you told me that you feel a little bit guilty because you are not...
I feel guilty, yes, because all my good friends are now in Kiev, and my wife's parents are in Kiev as well, and there is nothing I can do.
So your father-in-law is in Kiev now?
My father-in-law, yes.
Why?
Because he's decided to stay. It's his home. He said he would never leave. He would never go, and he will fight.
How old is he?
He's 55.
And he wants to fight?
He wants to, yes.
He has to? If
he has to, he will.
So you have to decide to protect your family, as many men here done.
I think right now the situation is, for example, I've asked my friend from Lviv, can I join the Lviv region? And he says right now no, because everything is fully booked, and that's one thing. And the second thing, I think all the all the guns have been given. so,
There's no weapons.
so I have to wait. But I gave my phone number, and I'm waiting on the waiting list. I knew that this is gonna happen because look, they took Crimea away. They used the moment of revolution, and they took Crimea. They started a rumble in Donbass. Although they say it's the people of Donbass, but look, it's been going on for 8 years. Where in 8 years would they get the weapons? Where would they get the training? You know, they're coal miners. Where would the coal miners get the training? You know, so it's all coming from Russia. And I know a few of my friends died in those 8 years. They served in the army, and I've talked to them, and they know it's the Russian forces. The boys on the front lines, they know who they're fighting with, and it's not just some coal miners.
Do you have some close friends?
Yes, I have
right
a very
now
close friend of mine.
Line?
Yes, I have a very close friend of mine, not one, but quite a few. They're now in Kiev and on the block post this night.
Are you communicating with them?
Every day, every day.
They can send you photos, videos.
No photos, no videos. I don't ask for that.
But you can talk, and you know. That
I can
okay.
talk. I don't want them to be sending me anything, and I know that I only talk to them when they're in their quarters or somewhere not on the front line. And yeah, but they say they're good. They eat. They have the hats on, so it's good.
What do you think when you go to sleep? Because I know that you are busy keeping your family fine, but
I'm reading a book to my kid, and we go to sleep together, and that's it. I shut off. I learned the technique. Actually, my grandfather told me that technique from the army, how to shut off. So I use that.
Shut off the
Shut off the head.
thing,
Yeah. You breathe. You do it. It's basically like a form of meditation. You breathe. You focus on something on the wall or on the spot, and you breathe and you breathe and you breathe. You focus on the breathing, and eventually you go to bed. I'm not necessarily that you will sleep your full hours, but you will sleep for some time.
And do you think about your home that you left?
Every day I have images of my home. I have images of how it was before. I have images of my friends. Every day.
Of the friends before this?
Of my friends before that, and of my life before all this.
You look for pictures? Or you have it in your mind?
I have it in my head.
You don't know when you're going back to your house?
I don't know. Hopefully soon.
If you can say any message, final message, if you could speak to Russian people, what would you say?
And we have to unite. And there is no place to wage a war like that in 2022. So what you can do is you can get up, unite, and overthrow your leader, which is telling you bullshit. He's telling you lies. You're living a miserable life which you don't deserve to live. I know you guys. I mean, I've skated with you. You stayed in my home. I know many of you. You come. Yes. Like from Moscow, from St. Petersburg. You came to my place. We shared bread. I shared my bed with you. You know, you were sleeping at my house. So I know you're good people over there. You're just a bit brainwashed. Some of you still don't get the grasp, but this guy is dragging you down like how Hitler was back in the day. The Hitler that you're afraid. Now you have Hitler in your home. I know that you get beaten. I know that you get tortured. But we're getting killed here every day. So let's unite. I mean, there's no shame in dying. And it's no shame in dying for freedom. Really, you could take that step, and the sooner you take that step, the sooner this all gonna end. And I mean, I'm your friend. I'm not saying that the Russian people are bad. No way. One of my grandmothers is Russian. You know, she came from Ural. So But I don't want gulags, and you don't want gulags, you know, because don't forget your history. Don't forget those guys that were sent to Siberia for nothing. And right now, you know, you can get sentenced, but still get up. I mean, how many of them are there? How many? Like, you're millions. If millions of you march of the streets of Moscow, there would be nothing they could do. That's all I have to say.